Hi there Pisces, thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 1st of April. If over the last couple of weeks you felt a very impulsive need to spend money, it wouldn't be a surprise. This was the connection of Uranus with Mars. But that's over now. Mars has moved on. Uranus can still see you make some flaky decisions around cash, but Mars means that these can be perhaps a little bit less impulsive. But Mars starts this new month pretty well alongside the Sun and Venus, and all this week the three are going to be trundling along together. Now Mars will still give you the desire to have anything that you like or fancy and have it now, because this is the planet of instant gratification. It's also the planet of energy, so you could direct your energies in terms of improving your finances. But Mars, remember, can be a forceful planet, so it can sharpen up your elbows. What helps this situation is that Venus can just soothe the edges off Mars, and Venus goes about its business in a different kind of way, but it can attract goodness to you, especially in the second solar house as it is now. So I think if you really concentrate your energies on trying to improve your resources, there's a very good chance you can, and it could be linked to where you live. Now, maybe you've got a spare room that you want to share and let out, or perhaps it's to do with finding that your property is more valuable than you first thought. Or if you have a declutter, there may be some items there that you can sell that you don't actually need anymore. On the other hand, perhaps you will think of working from home, and that too can work very well for you, with Jupiter forging a fab link with both Venus and also the Sun. If there is someone you really like, you could do worse than invite them round for dinner. Spoil them a little bit. If you're with someone already, the more you spoil and nurture and fuss over them, the better it will be. There is a quarter moon, however, on Wednesday, and this suggests that you could be discovering that one friend doesn't quite have the same values as you. And this could be a bit disappointing. You may have had a bit of an inkling of this already, but if you didn't, there may be a situation where your values or your affection for them start to diverge a little bit, because you don't really get the responses back that you can relate to, because this isn't just a time about money in a more prosaic way. It is a time about shaping up what you believe in, the foundation stones of your life. And some of those aren't to do about money, or it's that old principle, it wasn't the money, it was the principle. And that's something you should bear in mind this week when it does come to doing business or interacting with friends over possessions or money. But perhaps the most pleasing thing for me, for you this week, occurs on Friday, when Mercury, the planet of communication, which has been in your sign for an extended period, reaches the point where it began its retrograde in the last week of February. Now, of course, it hasn't been going backwards for the last 2 weeks, it's been moving forwards, but now it gets back to the same degree in Pisces. Something that you felt has been blocked or hasn't flowed along quite as well as you would like can start to go forwards, and that really can see you quite exalted. But by the end of this week, it really wouldn't surprise me if you do decide to give yourself a treat. And if you're lucky enough to have a romantic involvement in your life at the present time, things can get seriously sensual as this week comes to a close, or will a new admirer be making a beeline for you?